Look at that deer on the jog. That's just majestic. What a beautiful sight to see. On CDT day 110. On this beautiful valley that was freezing freaking cold. And look, there's Jesus. I have visual proof. Oh, I guess I can't go back to that castle. Freaking cold last night. Like really, really cold. All the way up to this morning. So I've been waiting for the sun to come out. And it finally did. Now I'm warm. So we're all packed up and about to leave. We're pretty much leaving the Wind River Range today. I don't think there'll be any more of the big spectacular mountains until we get to Yellowstone in a couple days. But today, hoping to do about a 30, maybe 25. And we're getting up a little late, so closer to 25. And then the extra, like 25 to 27 to the highway tomorrow to get into Du Bois tomorrow evening. And then we will zero on Monday so that I can go to the post office and grab my stuff and charge up my new battery. Speaking of battery, I am not going to have too much on my phone left since this is a long section without it. So I might not be doing a lot of videoing between today and tomorrow just so that I save enough battery to get to town. But after this section, you shouldn't be hearing any more problems about battery because I have a brand new one that is much bigger and stronger coming to me in the mail in Du Bois. So yeah, we'll get to hiking in a minute. First, I'm going to see if this privy still works. All right, it's 9:30 a.m. on Saturday, August 17th. We are on the move. We are in the midst of a 2,100-foot climb up to Gunsight Pass. Got a fair amount done already. We can see the winds behind us over here. And then way off in the distance, I can just barely see the tips of the Grand Tetons. Apparently from Gunsight Pass you can see the Tetons and the winds and Yellowstone. So that's pretty exciting. We'll go check that out. So we just made it to a little before the halfway point in the climb. There's a river here and a really nice bridge to cross as well, so we don't have to get wet. But we decided to stop and have lunch here and just had a double ramen with seasonings and chicken and bacon bits, olive oil in it, all the good stuff. So it turns out I had an extra dinner left, so that's why I had that for lunch, so that should power me through the rest of the climb. But we're just chilling out here watching some World War II in color because that stuff is badass. So I've been watching that for a while. Pretty much only have like 5-6 miles on the day so far, and it's like after 1 p.m. but we're figuring we'll do about like 20 to 22 more miles today and get in around sunset or dark, and that'll leave like less than 30 for tomorrow, so should be just fine. Yeah, enjoying relaxing in the woods. Alright, back on the move after a very long break. But it just so happened right at the end of our break, Girly Girl caught up to us. She said she spent about an hour walking around the campground last night looking for me. Unfortunately, I had no way of telling her that I was continuing on. So, you know, other than like waiting for her to get there, and I had no idea when she was going to get there. But anyways, in the process of looking around, she found a group of climbers who offered for her to stay with them, gave her beer all night, had a pancake breakfast this morning with like all you can eat pancakes. So I'm just like, what the hell? I went through that whole campground last night. Nobody offered me nil. But that's all right. I've had so much luck with nice people on this trail. I'm not going to complain. But, you know, I told her that I was right across the river and all that. So at least now she knows where we are. She's met Jesus, and she'll try to go to our camp tonight. She knows where we're going to be camping. And if we don't see her tonight, then we'll definitely be meeting in town. So she is looking to hike with us on the Big Sky alternate, because since it's off the CDT and there's no official maps for it, she was just hoping to have somebody else to do it with, because it's a bit safer in groups. So she might be joining the tramway for a while. At least that's the current plan. So we'll definitely get those details hammered out in Du Bois in 2 days, and then go from there. For now, it's time to continue the climb, about 1,200 feet over the next 2.7 miles. Let's just get it out of the way. Hey, the good news is, right after this climb, the southbounders told us that the rest of our walk all the way to Du Bois is super easy. Mostly downhill. There'll be some climbs here and there, but nothing in the thousands. So that's something nice to look forward to. Alright, we are up and over Gunsight Pass. Big, got pretty steep at the end, but done, so that's awesome. According to southbounders, the rest of the way from here to the highway into Du Bois, real mellow for us. So I looked at the elevation profile and it agrees. Not too much climbing, it's more rolling than anything. And like for now, coming off the pass, it's downhill for a long time, so I'm really liking that, especially because we backloaded our day, giving ourselves 18 miles to walk starting at 2 p.m. So we kind of screwed ourselves, but totally worth it to have a nice time in the woods. And if we keep a 3 mile per hour pace, which if we're going downhill shouldn't be too tough, then should be good to go. But ran into another hiker who watches my YouTube videos, Lito, and he informed us that he saw some grizzlies. He saw a single grizzly about 30 miles from here, another one outside of Yellowstone. So I'm not sure if I mentioned with you guys before, but Gunsight Pass is pretty much, as far as we're told, the barrier to grizzlies. So the Wind River Range was just kind of a precaution. They're not seen there too often, but now from Gunsight Pass all the way to the Canadian border is Grizz country now. So we're gonna have to start taking food storage and food usage more seriously. So when we're in Du Bois, I'm gonna try to clean some extra stuff and see if I can get like a small food hang kit or something like that. But for now, we just have to spend one night in the area. No Grizz have been seen in the area we're planning on camping, so we're gonna hold on to that and just do the best we can. So now I get to go downhill for a while. Woohoo! This trail has been so cruisy the past hour so far from Gunsight Pass. Just rolling through the woods and then on and off through meadows like the one you see here. It's just beautiful. But also I just ran into another Sobo named Tic Tac, and he said he watches my YouTube videos, and it was pretty cool to see. I always think it's pretty awesome to meet people who watch the videos, because I don't feel like I just started doing these videos like for the CDT, so I'm not very popular, don't have a lot of followers or subscribers, and so just to be able to meet so many people that are incredibly supportive and nice and like what I'm doing is just pretty awesome. So Green Tic Tac, if you're still watching, it was great to meet you. Really cool guy, and hopefully we run into each other again. That'd be pretty cool. Wouldn't mind it. So yeah, just still cruising. Trail's going really well right now, and I think we're making great time to get to camp tonight, which is good because I have to hold a 3 mile per hour average to get to camp before dark, and it's a bit of a tall order when you have to do 3 mile per hour average for 5 straight hours. You know how I am. Got to take my breaks. Alright, made it to camp with a little bit of light left. I have some dinner, a mashed potato bowl with all the fixins, my last dinner, in my bag. So I have some carnations and breakfast left over for the morning, and then a couple Slim Jims and protein bars and stuff tomorrow to push us through to get to town. So today's stats looks like we did 21.6 miles and climbed about 4,300 feet. So it was a lot of climbing over that distance. Gunsight Pass is the biggest reason for that, for sure. Is pretty tall, like a 2,100 foot climb on its own. So the nice thing is tomorrow we'll be looking forward to some easier, more mellow walking compared to the past couple days. So that'll be good. And we'll be headed to town tomorrow. So as of tonight, haven't seen Girly Girl yet, so she could be showing up at camp. She could be a little ahead of us, a little behind us. I have no idea. But if we don't see her, we'll probably catch up with her in town. So anyways, that is the end of the day. Check out some photos, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.